I'll go first. Give me this guy, please. All right, so we don't have Owen here. So we need some light piano music. That's always my favorite. And I went ahead and I took the time to record this earlier today. Let's see, what am I, okay. Okay. Today on Table Talk, I realized that I've read thousands of Goosebumps books, but F me if I can remember the subject to one of them. There was one with an RV situation, and then there was one choose your own adventure job, and I remember being scared of one of them, touching all the covers, but I wouldn't be able to tell you, was it a good book, was it a good experience, bad experience? I just kind of wasted paper, it turns out. I don't regret it. But I gotta tell you, I wish I paid a little bit more attention. And I also learned that my good friend Sam Bash could put down a whole tub of Nutella in one sitting. And I'm proud of him for it. Okay, who's next? Who's gonna want, do you want the musical
Please, I would love an accompaniment.
I keep flipping it around and it keeps flipping, so I don't know which way is right.
Go
ahead, Sam.
I think I'd have to say that that is not distracting whatsoever. I'd have to say that I learned that 3 loaves of bread for lunch isn't the best idea when it comes to really hard-hitting questions like the one that we had earlier. Completely blew it out of my brain, you know what I mean?
What's that?
I know, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Did you ever figure out if you were gluten intolerant? All right.
All right. Accompaniment. I learned that I don't question things as much as I should, and I should probably question Sam's diet more than anything. I learned I'm probably going to question my skill with this little catapult until the day I die. And I question all of our sanity for putting up with this song for as long as we have.
Yes! It's Mike Falzone's Table Talk. I'm hosting it. What is it?
What is it?
What is it? It's a show where we sit around a table, we answer questions. Some are in this bowl. You sent these in. How do you do that? Oh, there's Owen. Hey, Owen, looking happy as always. Just kidding. You go to the comment section of these videos and you ask a question, you hashtag it with Table Talk, and sometimes I'll print them out. And I'll cut them out. And I'll fold them up. And I'll put them in this bucket. And then fucking read those questions, and then we have a show.
It's true. It's dumb.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Sam, first.
And here goes Sam.
1, 2, 3.
And hey guys, it's Sam.
It's you. I'm Spencer.
Cool.
What's your name?
Why are you on the show today?
I don't know. Somebody tell me.
Sam? Sam suggested that I have you on
Sam
the show.
suggested that you have me on,
Yes.
and I suggested that you had Sam on. So it was just a mutual kind of...
So that's how these things get booked now?
Yeah, it kind of is this clusterfuck.
I suggest that Tiffany Amber Thiessen and Jennifer Love Haywood are on the next episode. And we'll see what happens.
Are those
people?
Are those real people? Or
Yeah, you guys are sick, so you don't understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you really?
Owen's
got the hookup, man. Owen knows everyone in Hollytown, which is, I think, what they call this place. All right. I'm sorry I made you laugh.
My favorite is forced laughs.
Yeah. I'm very happy that you both are on. You're 2 of my favorite people in this building.
Thank you.
You're one of my favorite people.
One of you knows that to be true.
Do you know my middle name?
Yes. What do you guys feel like talking about today?
I have a middle name. My middle name is Cole.
Bless you.
But in
Somebody was bad for Christmas.
but in high school, I always told people it was Can't, because my last name's Reed, so it'd be Spencer Can't Read.
Spencer Cole Reed is so much funnier. Listen to that kid, Cole Reed, right?
I don't know.
You'd be that bully, huh? You'd be that bully. Am I right?
The bully who ruins all of your good ideas.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
If you had to guess, what's your favorite Goosebumps story? And segue.
Sam, you wanted to talk about Goosebumps all day.
Sam-
We've been saving
Segue.
this.
Right, that was his thing. Is he wanted to come on? And he was like, I can't wait to talk about Goosebumps. And then the rest of us, as friends,
Yeah.
started. There was this conversation that happened organically about Goosebumps. He was like, save it. And so now that's what this is.
Yeah,
That's what
now
we're watching now.
we're rebooting it. And we're trying again. Because I watched the Goosebumps movie over the weekend.
The one with Jack Black?
That was very
The
sad.
new one.
It's okay.
Okay,
It's
I haven't
okay.
seen it, so
It's
yeah,
okay.
that's...
I heard that it was going to be released, and then the next thing I heard about it was you saying this on this tabletop.
Yeah, you're about a year. It came out last 2 years? How?
I think it was
came
last
out.
year.
It came out
yeah,
last year.
I think it was last year. I think it was 2015.
Okay.
What was your favorite Goosebumps story?
I'll tell you.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I have one very vivid memory of sitting in bed and reading one of the Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know how they used to have, turn to page 53 to touch a dragon's feet or whatever. I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
that's kind of... I think that was exactly
You get the
one.
gist.
But I
Touch the
remember
dragon's
it
feet.
was the only Goosebumps book that like legitimately scared me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in bed and I was like, I don't want to push the cart down the mine shaft because it's dark and there are elves down there. I remember that from page 27. And I didn't want to go to bed. And I remember thinking, it's just a book. And then I remember being proud of my imagination. It's like either you painted a scary picture or I'm doing great things up here. It scared the shit out of myself.
I remember the one, I used to listen to them on tape, which was even more terrifying.
Interesting.
Yeah, than reading them, because I'd listen to them when I went to sleep, which was not a good idea.
And then the
at
thing
all.
runs out of battery slowly.
Yeah, yeah. And
Is
so
that
it's
where
like,
you're going?
well, no. So I'd have it like playing, like the VH, it was, or not VHS, the what are they? The cassette
Cassette
tapes.
tapes.
Yeah, so the old cassette tapes, and I'd have those playing. And
CHS.
this, I don't think that's
No,
correct.
I'm sorry.
I put that in, and I'd listen to it, and I'd go to sleep, and then I'd dream about whatever it was that was on the tape, and I don't know if it was a dream, I don't know if it was actual on tape, but it was a giant, like, spider monster that, like, took over the town. That's the only one that I remember.
Well, he got elected mayor. I think.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh, okay, so then he took over and, like, got things through Congress and stuff. Yeah, that's right. And then I remember the show. Do you remember the show?
Oh, yeah.
And
I've
there was the
rewatched
one
the
with
show.
there was one with the guy who had, like, the armor and his axe came down and, like, that's all I remember.
Hurry up. Can't hold this stupid look much longer. Just a sec.
Was the show a
Just
cartoon?
images.
No, the show
No,
was
it's
live
live
action.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was
Is it
on
good?
Fox Kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not. No, it's not good.
No,
not good.
I watched it recently. It does not hold up. There's the worm episode. Where's
Oh,
the
yeah,
worm
yeah, I
bug?
remember that, yeah. Not good.
Worms aren't scary. Live action.
Never, no matter
The
what.
bigger you make them, the less scary they,
What
they
about
get.
in Tremors? You ever see Tremors?
I love Tremors.
Yeah, I love
I
Tremors, too.
love
Those
Tremors.
are kind of like worms.
Those are worms with
Those are
beaks.
terrifying.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
beaks.
That's how you make a worm scary.
Give 'em a
Put a
beak.
beak.
Toss a beak on his face.
Oh, God.
So what else? You used to listen to these. Did that ever happen? Were you ever listening to what I would imagine is a Walkman?
No, I would play it out loud and
Oh.
yeah, it had like the stereo thing, and I'd play it out loud.
So
and
you
listen
never
to
had
it
a
and-
battery situation. I
Never had a
used
battery
to listen
situation.
to tape. Cassette tapes on a Walkman when I
Oh,
was
yeah?
going to bed, like Soul for Real and Nirvana, and batteries only lasted like 2 days if
Right.
you play it like straight. So then I would wake up to like "Come as you are," and it would
Like
scare the
it would
shit out of
slow
me.
down when the batteries went
Oh,
out.
yeah.
I think I'm too young to remember.
To remember
Yeah.
batteries.
I don't really remember batteries too much.
I don't either.
Or cassette tapes.
I had a storybook cassette tape.
Yeah.
And Puss in Boots was one of the stories.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to rewind when they said Puss in Boots because I grew up in a time where no one called a cat a puss. And I didn't know what that was. So like,
I think we all grew
Puss
up in a
Boots?
time when
Yeah.
they didn't call cats
I must have
pusses.
worn out that part of the tape. Like, what are they talking about here?
Just trying to figure out what the Puss in Boots was.
Right,
You
like
just didn't even
I
know
know
what it was?
boots. I got tons of boots.
I had one cassette tape, and it was a
one?
soundtrack for something. And I remember I thought it was so cool that I could put it on my belt. And
Clip it right on
Clip
there.
it right. How
Like a
quick
hip
is that?
clip?
You're on your way out. You're like, I don't have any room to put this anywhere, and you put it on your belt, and you would walk out, and then you'd have your headphones. But then I got my own Walkman, or like the CD player, and I was like, this so cool.
Yeah, but you couldn't move it or else it would skip.
Yeah, but you could bring it with you if you wanted to. It's like this little big, and then this little big. But I had one of the first that's what I call music CDs, and that was really cool because Blink-182 was on it, and I thought like I was a badass because I had a Blink-182 on my Walkman.
Yeah,
I was
at
really,
least one song.
I had at least one
You had the
Blink-182
most popular song of that year.
Yeah.
That's so badass.
I remember
Thanks,
I used
man.
to take those and put them. I remember when I got my first backpack that had the little hole in it that you could
the
run
headphones?
for the headphones.
Did you
and I
use
was
that?
So, oh yeah, I used it
The only thing
everywhere.
that used
But I got shit for it all the time. But I used it. Yeah, totally. I'd stick the cord through the thing and like. But then the problem is like if you want to change the CD or like you had to. Your thing was in your backpack, so you'd like fucking take off your whole backpack and unzip it and change it and then put it. You know what I mean? So like it became.
It was a whole thing that was invented for convenience for one thing.
Type of person.
Yeah,
one problem this one guy
the
had.
one problem.
He's
but
like,
then
we
all
could
the
add
other-
this hole on the bag. Like it takes literally no
You're still
time
gonna
whatsoever.
have to unzip it to change the song.
You sure you're good with this?
Yeah.
Put it right in there.
Oh my god, you guys.
should we
So
do
what?
questions?
No, I'm not done with this. You never told me your favorite Goosebumps book.
Oh, my favorite was the Garden Gnomes. Well, no, it wasn't Monster Blood, because they made a bunch of them, and I like to read them back to back. That was really good. It was the blood that if you ate it, like you grew bigger, and they turned evil and stuff. The dog ate it one time.
Do you remember the one? There was one book where the kids were in an RV.
What happened?
Well, I'll tell you. So this is a spoiler. The book that came out in 1997. The kids were in the back of the RV, and the parents were driving, and they hit a bump, as you do, and the RV went, he scuttled off the road. And they were miraculously fine, and taught everyone in my generation that it was totally okay to ride in the back, which that's against the law of rules. So don't.
To ride in the back of an RV?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, well, not an RV, like a trailer hitch.
Oh,
And so they were in the back partying while their parents were doing the driving.
Super legal.
Yeah, and I don't remember what happened in the rest of the thing, but that's how it started for sure.
You don't know the scary part of the
you just
book.
I thought that was scary. I was like, no, thank you. Unsafe.
And I'm pleasantly
They're
spooked.
sitting there eating Chex Mix in the back of a trailer. Don't do that. Whoa! Turn to page 57 to finish all the
Chex Mix?
I was trying the rye chips. Do you like rye chips? Turn to page 57. Do you have a favorite Goosebumps book?
I don't really remember.
You just like
Too
touching
many.
the cover?
I just remember. I never really read them. I like
touched
listening
the
to them.
covers.
Oh yeah. We touched it where it has like the bumps on it.
Right.
Yeah, because No, I like that. That was cool. That was probably my favorite part of reading it.
Sure.
Was just feeling
Touching
the bumps.
I wouldn't read the abominable. I can't say that.
Oh,
word.
Abominable
Say it
Snowman.
3 more times.
Abominable Snowman of Pasadena, because I didn't want to read it because I've been to Pasadena. I was like, I don't need to see that when
shit,
I'm there. I don't
yeah.
want to run into one of those when
You
I'm
know
there.
which word I can't say? Brewery.
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 Abdominal.
Abdominal.
The
Abominable snowman. That's Zach. It's the abominable snowman. All right, guys. This is a bucket of questions that you've submitted underneath these videos with the hashtag table talk. And please don't make any sounds in the background. I'm very easily distracted. You want to go ahead and poll? You want to go ahead and poll?
Little segue.
Little questions.
Okay. I don't know who this is from, but
I know it's
it's
bucket.
like Mongolian.
what was the most overbearing your parents have ever been, and what was it about? What was the most overbearing your parents have ever been, and what was it about?
Yeah.
One time I was one late.
You were only one late that
I was
time?
1 late. I was 1 minute late after I got my license, like coming home at night, because you're supposed to be in by 10. I was in it. I walked in the door at 10:01, and they were not happy.
Well,
and I was
rules
like,
are rules, man.
They are rules,
You
but
can't only kill one person and not go to jail.
wow, dude, those are
don't-
comparative. You could just
the
line
same.
that up,
It's
like coming
basically
together. But I had like before that, like everything was like pretty lenient. I wasn't like a bad kid because I was like a nervous kid. And I was scared of everything. So like I happened to be 1 minute late, and I was like, what the hell's happening right now? Like, why are you so mad? And it's like, then like as I grew up, I understood kind of
What
why
was
it
the
was.
punishment?
To keep driving to school normal. The talk was mainly the punishment. Sitting there and going through like the 45-minute talk at like at night for no reason. I was like,
Yeah, but then you don't go to bed until 10:46.
is this yours?
Probably. Is it
It
long?
looks
You
like
want to put it
yours,
back?
yeah.
Not, you don't
No,
want
it's
to
on the
keep
floor
that.
now forever with the rest of the dead cockroaches in this place. Who's next?
Yeah.
Why are there so many dead cockroaches?
Especially in Sam's tiny place.
Do they know about that? Can you talk about
But
that?
what happened?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a hole in the wall, and everyone's like, oh, there's a hole in the wall. When I shot there was just duct tape over. I was like, there's duct tape over. Whatever. But then like the building also like there's sometimes a cockroach or two. Or a bunch will pop up and like you're like it's whatever, but like then like
It's
I found
not whatever.
It is.
That's
it's
not a normal
whatever.
Gloss
situation.
over it.
I have to. I have to. I have
Yeah.
to gloss over. But anyways, I went into my little set area where the hole is, and it's this little tiny cubby underneath the desk, and there were a bunch of living ones stuck to some duct tape that was covering the hole, but now it wasn't anymore, meaning that they got in.
That's the gate.
They broke down the gate and they came through. So they fumigated that area, but more came in, so now I'm not happy.
Well, you can't fumigate what is probably a hole to a realm. Only cockroaches
a
live in.
sprawling community.
Just a different dimension.
I was pooping today, and I don't mean to, be graphic, but I'm transparent. That's part of my brand. I was pooping in the bathroom out of my butt into a toilet, and I saw several dead guys. Chill out over there with the laughter. I saw several dead cockroaches. The lamp comes down. Studio lights.
You couldn't see, but he hit the light. And,
So I saw several dead ones, as there are usually in the white wall room.
Right,
There are
yeah.
several dead ones.
Yeah, that we
and you don't
collect,
want to, because
yeah.
I don't know if they're sleeping or what.
Sometimes they just sleep on their back, and sometimes they're actually dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do like sleepy leg twitches. Like there was the one in the bathroom was just like this. It's all of its arms were folded, but his leg was like. So I was like, that one's sleeping.
He's having a bad dream. Yeah, he's having a bad cockroach
How can
dream.
I poop the quietest? What were we talking about?
Most
Overbearing
overbearing
parents.
your parents have ever been. What did you do?
My parents aren't overbearing people, but when I used to play baseball, I was a lefty. And I remember I bat lefty and I throw righty. I don't know, ambidextrous, I think it's called, when you could skin a deer with both hands. And I'm sorry, never done that. But I used to play baseball, and I remember there was a part in my career where I got hit with a lot of pitches. So I started moving away from home plate a lot. And my dad didn't like that. And from the stands, he would be like, Mike, move closer. Move closer to the plate. Mike, get a bus. Buy a ticket. Move closer. Call a taxi cab. Bring him closer to the plate. Over and over again. It was my least favorite. And then I quit. Now I do this.
Damn.
Your parents.
I don't know. My parents were pretty cool. I mean, but they were no. Like there were plenty of times where they were overbearing, but like they were pretty cool parents for the most part. But
you remember anything specific?
Yeah. Like I had one of those like social. It wasn't Facebook or MySpace, but one of those like social networking for like teens.
Friendster.
Yeah,
That's what it is,
like one of
yeah.
those Friendster sites, and I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
So I got in trouble for that, and I like lost computer privileges for whatever.
For how
I
long?
don't know,
You
for, like-
lost Netscape Navigator.
I lost Internet Explorer. I lost Internet
I'll take the
Explorer.
rest of these 33 hours of AOL discs.
But it honestly took longer to get on the internet than it did to like search the web. Like it,
Yeah, it's
it
true.
took so long to get online back in those days. And then I try and get online, and my parents had known, and they would be on the phone, you know, and it was like when it tries to connect, like you can hear what they're saying on the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
So then,
Your computer?
yeah, like as it was
Yeah.
like you know, like the sound that I don't know what
It's like,
the.
and
can-
so Barbara said,
That's exactly.
I'm on the phone with Barbara! Spence!
As I'm like trying to connect to the internet to like sneak onto my Friendster
Yeah.
site. So that was probably I wasn't
How
a very
old were you when
rebellious
all
kid.
that happened?
Like probably like 11.
How old are you
12?
now?
I'm 24.
All right.
Yeah.
You have an ID? What was
No.
that for?
Oh yeah, I was 22.
Congratulations on making it this far,
Yep.
you guys. Killing it.
I do need to point out when you reached for that question, you made Chris laugh the hardest I've ever heard him laugh.
Really?
ever.
I've
He
never
laughed-
made Chris laugh
He
before.
Was that wrong? I heard him laugh over there, and it made me happy.
I had a chuckle.
Yeah!
I wish you had water in your mouth. Go ahead and annotate to it. Can I ask you a question about the shirt? Stop with the shirt. Enough.
Chris, really quick, did you get that off the set of Blue's Clues? Is that where that shirt came from?
Should we pull another one? You do it. You're
Okay,
a
I'll do it.
guest.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always
I'll do
here.
it.
I live
Okay.
here.
What's this say? Frank Canistra says, what is something that you question every day?
Question. Oh, someone's slamming
that-
doors over there.
Yeah, we're having
Oh,
some
we
fun
have
over
no
there.
respect for art that people are making around a tiny table. I
Question.
legitimately question why I go on Facebook every day. And sometimes you do that thing where you type and you're just on Facebook. You just
Yeah,
open
you're not
your shit
like-
up and you're like, oh, now I'm on Facebook. I hate
No, I
that.
did that. I do that with my phone. Like all of a sudden, like you just like it's quick. You like click a couple apps. And you're like, oh shit, I'm looking at my newsfeed. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit about this. And you close it. And you're like, but then I get back to it somehow. Where did it
Yeah.
come from?
Then I'm looking through the same 4 pictures on Instagram.
Yeah.
I only follow 4 people. 5. 5 people.
5.
But then you go to update it, and then it's still the same
Yeah.
same photos
But
you've
there's
had,
a
but you still
comment from
scroll.
you that you don't remember. Dude, I legitimately don't know why.
You blacking out?
I'm on kind of.
Can you-
I'm on Facebook ever. Nothing. I've never seen something on Facebook. And I was like, huh. Thank God I went on Facebook today and saw that. I don't give a shit about any of it.
I know. The only thing I have benefited from Facebook is seeing more animal videos. More than
Oh,
I
like
would.
cute animal
I would
videos?
never go out of my way to look for those. But as soon as those pop up on my feed, it has an algorithm to figure it out. This morning I saw one of a guy petting a bat, and it was.
Oh,
it
the
was-
fruit bat.
Fruit bat.
Is that
and
what
it
it
was,
is?
it was like purring or
I
whatever
saw
it
that
does, and it was really cute. Did I need it? No, I didn't.
But
need
it's a
it.
happy thing.
No, but I did spend. Excuse me,
Got a
3
little wet?
minutes watching it. So.
How long was the video? Like 20 seconds?
No, it was 1:30. I just watched it again. I just watched it twice because I wanted to hear it purr longer. It was real cute. What was it
That
that
doesn't
I
sound regrettable at
No,
all.
of course
Something you
not.
question every day.
question? Mike, you got anything? Oh yeah.
I try not to question too much every day, just so that I don't go crazy. Because there's so many things that like you can are the state of our existence in this world. Like you could
Sure.
question that every day, and
Yeah.
sometimes I do.
You should
And-
question everything. A lot of bumper stickers will tell you.
Yeah,
to
they
question
do.
everything.
Yeah. So no, I try not to question those big of things every day because I feel like because I think when I was younger I used to do that. I used to spend a lot of time thinking about like, why are we here? What do we do? Like, what's their why do we exist?
You stop caring. What happened?
No, I think I just realized that I'm not gonna know. Like, there's no answer to it. So there's like so much anxiety.
That's what I used
of like,
to do with
you know
math.
what I mean?
What's this, calculus? I'm not. What's the point?
Never gonna know. No, but I just felt, I don't know, I just felt like I still think about it and like I still kind of question, things. I question things a lot, but I don't think I try and focus on like something I question every day because I feel like it just builds anxiety for me.
It does.
So
Do you
that's not
consider
good.
yourself like a present person? You live in the present?
Yeah, and I think so. I mean, yeah, I would say yeah. I mean, I don't regret a lot of things because I kind of have the mentality that like what we do it's done, and so you just have to move forward from there. So I
Yeah.
try and think, but I do daydream a lot about like future stuff. Like I don't always live in the exact present. I think about the future and like what I'm doing and how it's going to affect what I want to do moving forward.
Yeah, goals.
More than
Yeah.
But I think
Let them talk.
Got excited?
But I think I think about that maybe too much sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think about, I don't live in the moment enough sometimes. So yeah.
When
What do
you're right now,
yeah.
do you think about this as like a conversation that we're having, or do you think about this as like a conversation we're having that's being taped that I'm gonna have to edit later?
That's probably more accurate to
The
what I think
second
about.
one?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've noticed that these go the best when you forget everything else is happening and you're like, oh, we're just having a conversation, but we
yeah.
happen to be like facing the same way.
Yeah.
Which is something that we never do.
No, you would never
And
do
there's
that.
all
Bar
these
and
people
diner
and
and
like,
stuff like that. Oh, we love corned beef hash so much.
Speaking of that, I don't like eating too much. Eating is fun, but I'm not a big thing. It's not
That's
like
what
the
you
biggest.
question every day?
I'm like,
That can't be true, man.
I know.
how much
There
you
has
eat?
to be-
Is that what you're?
I think about a lot of other things, and when it comes to questioning things, I kind of.
You know that was sad, right? What you just did?
I'm about to cry.
I at least
Think about it.
I hit the light, so it's okay.
That's something I regret. I didn't have anything I regretted every day before now. this is something I'm regretting every day from now on.
So do you regret eating? Like when you eat a
No,
lot?
I question it. You know, it's just like sometimes like I get through a whole jar of Nutella in like 2 hours. I'm like, why did I do that? Questioned
Yeah.
it. You think I fully grasped the question?
Maybe
But
not.
I'm gonna just give you an answer that will work, and it's working. And we got to
if
the
you think
end.
about this as your job,
Yes.
you're half-assing your way through your job right now. Are you proud of that? Are you creating something you'd be proud of right now?
You know, there's so much
What do
that.
you question every day?
Yeah, you reach a point.
So this job might be the thing that you question every day.
No, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I ate about 3 pounds of bread for lunch. There's a lot of carbs blocking up my brain, so when it
3-loaf sandwich.
you just it's not cut bread either. No,
It's whole bread.
Classic
So
3-loaf.
Just
Lot of
sourdough,
carbs.
and your mouth is just cut up.
All right. Well, I think it's time to look at this. Look at this thing that we have. This is the Leo Cup Accused. It's Mike Falzone's Leo Cup Accused. Bunch of conversation starters that I wrote myself. This is a Leo Boxer Cup Accused.
Okay.
no, okay.
That's
Okay.
yeah. I was
Well, it'll
confused
make
for a
more
second.
sense in a second. So this is where we keep the
Oh,
box.
you smushed them.
Where we keep the cup now in this Leo box. On Instagram, there's somebody called Badass Beater who sent me this.
Beater is
She
then
did
somebody who
the
beats, not somebody who beats.
Well, who knows what
Yeah,
is
okay, well,
happening
maybe.
behind the camera, but I only know what they show us via Instagram, and this is that. This is the main crux of what's
Got
going
it.
on there.
They're
Understood.
very good.
God, now I hope she doesn't beat anybody. I'm going to be thinking about that probably every day.
You regret it.
Who wants to dig into Leo Cup?
Spencer, you want
I'll grab
to
one.
go?
I'll try and make up for that sad,
That's okay.
terrible.
Hey, we're just, I honestly didn't care about what you did at all, but I was trying to make a comment so we can make entertaining content for whoever's watching.
Well, you're better than I
Sometimes
am.
they're like, hey, don't be so mean to Owen. I wish you weren't as mean to Owen. And to that I'd say, we're friends in real life. Just trying to be entertaining on a video. I promise I love Owen. I shouldn't have to say that. Go ahead and read the paper.
Okay, this one's tough. You look up, and a puppy, a kitten, and a bear cub are all falling from the sky. Presumably, you can only catch one.
Yeah, puppy, kitten, bear cub.
This one's called Who Gets the Hero? I don't know what that means.
The one before that is about a sandwich. And the one after that is about a sandwich, and it's also called Who Gets the Hero.
Okay, got it.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
A little joke.
So wait, which one?
Okay, so you look up, and a puppy, a kitten, and a bear cub are all falling from the sky.
This is a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned.
You can only catch one, and apparently this one's called Who Gets the Hero. I
Who
don't.
Gets the Hero? Part one of a very funny 2-part joke.
Who would you catch?
Sam?
Puppy, because cats land on their feet.
And?
The bear is pretty tough.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bear can fend for itself.
Yep.
Catch the puppy. Kittens are usually fine.
Yeah, cats land on their feet.
Yeah.
Always.
What's that one T-shirt you were wearing yesterday that says kittens? They're usually fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to go puppy. Because I like puppies. So
Sure.
that's better. I mean,
So that's just because you hate every other
it's,
animal?
I just hate bear cubs. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my thing too.
You know what I mean?
I feel like
I
that's a
despise
no-brainer.
bear cubs. Yeah.
Cubs?
Yeah,
Baby
yeah.
bears?
Yeah, baby bears.
You
no,
despise them?
regular bears are fine, but baby bears.
Why
No,
do
I'm
you hate your
kidding.
babies?
No, I like bear
Couldn't
cubs.
even
They're
come
just.
up with a
I feel like.
fictitious reason for entertainment value.
But I feel like if there's a bear cub falling from the sky, not only is it gonna hurt when it hits you,
Yeah.
but kittens and bears have claws.
Yeah.
So as they're falling, like imagine you're like, oh, I'm gonna catch it, and then it
Gets you in
claws you in the eye.
Yeah. I'll say this. My answer is also puppy. I don't think a puppy can really do anything for itself except for have like an Instagram profile or whatever. That's the only thing they're good at. I saw a puppy fall off a fucking curb the other day. A curb onto like was doing this, was kind of fine and flopping around, and then fell like shoulder and face first onto the cement. Hard.
One of my favorite videos.
And the owner was like, "Whoa, no, that's your job to make sure shit like that doesn't happen." Anywho.
One of my favorite videos is like a fluffy Pomeranian dog, a little puppy, just like this big, and it's running down some brick steps and it's bouncing down, completely messes up the second one, and like its leg curls, and its face just, I want to get up.
It's so funny.
I want to get up. I can't get it. I can't get a
squeak?
I can't get a squeak.
Yeah,
Anyways, but face sliding across, then it does a flip and lands like. Completely fine. Like it just like licks its face and gets up and keeps going. Like it's so cute, but I'm like, oh.
Just happened to land a little upset.
God, that's so cute.
All
Yeah,
right,
catch
guys.
the puppy.
Are we ready for table talk takeaway?
I'm gonna try and hit this real quick. Let's see.
All right. Well, whatever you do, stabilize it.
Oh,
very close.
That was not bad.
Very, very
That was
close.
made up
much
for it.
closer.
Killed the other one.
I know.
That was great what you just did.
Still
I'll
missed.
say this. I read a comment today while I was looking for the rest of these, and it said, I fast forward to the end to watch the Table Talk takeaways first to see what they talked about, and then I go back to the beginning. And I thought that was genius, and you're an editor, so we should put that shit, take this out of
takeaways,
now, and put them at the beginning.
And so it just ends abruptly, like right now.
I thought you were gonna do his voice.
Okay, game on.
And I think.
Oh God!
Yeah, right.
No, I know
Right?
about that.
It's-